Car wrecks can be quite an experience. Some of you out there have never had or been in one, and for that, you need to consider yourself pretty lucky. The first wreck I was in, my buddy was driving and some lady slammed into the back of us at a yield sign. That's right, we were yielding. She was not. She got out and she said her brakes, quote unquote, didn't work. Pfft. Pretty sure she was on the phone, because when we looked behind us after she hit us, she was putting something down. After that, I've had some pretty bad ones, only one of them being my fault though. The one and only wreck that was my fault was pretty bad. I was young, dumb, and also I'm pretty blind. I was leaving my buddy's house and I couldn't find my glasses. I thought, my house is pretty close. So I decided to go home, and that was a pretty bad choice. At night, without my glasses, I basically see double lines, and well, I was heading around a sharp corner leaving out of my buddy's house, and I ended up hitting the grass, and you know, that tends to cause problems if you're driving and you hit grass. And I ended up going off the road. Not so bad though, right? Wrong. To give you a little backstory, you should have seen where I wedged myself into after running off the road. There was a tree right in my path and a basketball goal. I should have hit those. I didn't. I somehow went in between those two objects and straight into a house. Yeah, you heard right, a f***ing house. To be fair, it was technically their porch. Some dude walked out his front door to find, well, no more porch, and fell straight to the ground. So lesson learned there. If you have glasses, wear them. The third wreck I was in was a rough one too. The second one just kind of messed up my knee a little bit, and I didn't need an ambulance or anything. This third one though, I was driving a Miata with a canvas top. I was on my way home from getting food for my dad on New Year's, and some guy started coming into my lane in the opposite direction. Pretty sure he was drunk. So I swerved to avoid him and I went into a ditch. Only instead of going into it, my car decided to use it as a ramp and drove straight in and out of it, flipping my car and sliding it on the road. I was losing my hair for 2 weeks after that, and lost a fingernail which never grew back properly. From the flipping motion, it ripped off the canvas top and my head and hands slid across the road. The doctor said my fingernail would never grow back though, so hey, I proved him wrong there. My last and hopefully final wreck also had me all messed up. I was getting food at Sonic, and as I was leaving, I was going through the intersection, and I couldn't really see past this 18-wheeler who was in the closest lane to me on the left. So I kind of slowly went forward, and as I was going to pass him, there it was. I see a car coming, and he wasn't stopping. I slam on my brakes, but I didn't have enough time, and he dead hit me on the front driver wheel well, spinning me 180 degrees. After the wreck, I couldn't move. My back was in a lot of pain after that, and I still sometimes have issues with it, but not really much I can do there, I guess. This could have been a lot worse had I drove straight forward after the red light turning green. I would have completely gotten T-boned at 60 miles an hour and probably wouldn't be alive to tell you this story today. The driver must have been distracted by something, as police said he wasn't intoxicated, and it just shows you a little extra precautions go a long way, because that could have ended a lot worse. So if you are a new driver or even experienced, learn from my mistakes as I learned from them the hard way. Given I was extra precautious since I didn't see beside the 18-wheeler even though I had a green light, everyone always says wait 3 seconds before going through a green light. Well, this guy had more than that, and there was even a stop semi to hint to him that he needed to stop. But oh well, I'm fine. Lesson learned.